All right, everyone, here we go. This is an all signs reading, one I've been waiting for since about the Mercury and Virgo reading, isn't it? This is Venus in Leo. Leo is forward movement, okay? It's an energy of forward movement. This is a very interesting pre-shuffle here. This pre-shuffle, when we get to it in a second, is a great example of what I always say, energies in layers, right? Okay, well, you'll see in a moment. That said, this is an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. This is straight up energy reading. Right? It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Please remember that. I don't control the energies that come in. But in general here, when I'm pulling on an alignment like this, or a planetary aspect, if you will, they tend to be pretty broad spectrum. So that said, if you found this reading, you're probably here for a reason. Okay, this reading is technically timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it because you're all moving at different speeds on different timelines for that reason only. All right, let's see. And there's no time in the energy. At least not the way we count it anyway, or look at it. Okay, let's talk about the pre-shuffle. I asked the universe, give me the soulmate cycle, right? From the influence of now Venus moving into Leo. Now, Leo is forward movement. Venus is an attracting planet. Mercury is more of an outgoing planet. Now, this reading ties with Mercury and Virgo. It activates it. Okay, and I talked about that on the Mercury and Virgo reading. It takes the logic that Mercury and Virgo is providing your person of, hey, you're unhappy here, go find out what'll happen over here, and it puts it into motion. It relaxes some of the emotions from Venus sitting in Cancer, driving them crazy because they haven't felt in so long. So now the feelings are more, combined with logical Mercury and Virgo, are more of, it makes sense to them to do something. However, energy is always in layers, and Venus and Leo can have an interesting effect. All right, on the one side here, I've got Four of Pentacles, fear, holding back, crossed by the Two of Pentacles. It's all minor arcana shit, right? It's up to your person. It's all with your person's free will and nonsense thoughts they tell themselves. But this here is an antsy energy, this Two of Pentacles. It goes round. I've got the infinity symbol here, round and round and round. It's stirring around in their head. Why am I holding back? Is sort of the question that's sort of here. Why am I afraid? What? Because again, that logic of Mercury and Virgo is coming through, and that forward movement of Leo. And Venus just bringing you two together. You'll see that attracting energy in just a second, by the way. Right here is the Nine of Pentacles. Right? It's somebody liberating themselves from this spiral, this round and round spiral of fear. In one instance. Okay, I don't mean just one of you. I mean, that's one of the ways to read this energy. Now, bookending everything here, bookending the Four of Pentacles, is the Empress. That's that attracting energy I said you'd see in a second. This is a very attractive energy. This is someone here it's forward movement on crack, right? It's someone who's getting over the fear because losing this is it's unacceptable on some level. Now, the other way to read this here is because of fear and because of the round and round, somebody has a snapping point, right? And they free themselves from the Empress. They just free themselves from you completely, or you from them, either or. It's entirely possible. Okay? And again, why do I say that? Well, I'm reading energy here, general energy for a broad audience. I know most readers here on YouTube wouldn't do that because, when you say something negative, everybody clicks off the video. Oh, I'm going to go get my ass sugar-coated somewhere else. But I have to be honest with you. I can't do these readings if I'm not. For the vast majority of you, it brings the person towards you. But for the rest of you, it's a freeing influence. It's almost too much. It like spins and spins and spins and then shoots off, right? Now, in order to see which energy is stronger, them coming towards you or not, I have to go a card deeper than the Empress. I have to see, I myself have to see what's going on here. And underneath that, I get the Queen of Pentacles. And what I get off of this, and I'll explain it to you, it is a nostalgia energy. Now, normally, nostalgia energy is attached to a card like the Six of Cups, for example. Okay? That's a lot of nostalgia. This is a more powerful energy. This is a more powerful card. And it's got nostalgia energy coming off it. And what that tells me is about the attraction that the Empress has, that you have on this person. Yeah, it's not about I could make a comment about they're the fawn and you're the adult deer, and they need you more than you need them, or they see your value, but it's not about that. It's about past lives. Past lives, it's about nostalgia for the past lives. It's about what Venus and Leo is doing, in part, compared with Lionsgate and the North Node correcting us on our, soul's true purpose and all of that, on our proper path. What it's doing is it's creating and it's bringing up a lot of feelings, and those past lives are being felt. But they're felt as nostalgia. Usually when this happens, I will tell you, to teach you about energy a little bit, it's similar, if you want to know what it feels like, it's similar to a feeling you might have of a fond childhood memory. Only when you feel it, you don't really remember what it's attached to. It's not really attached to any specific moment in your childhood. It's just like, why am I feeling this way? Fond childhood memory. I get them sometimes when I see occasionally on YouTube old Saturday morning cartoons, because I grew up in the generation where we had Saturday morning cartoons, Super Friends, Godzilla, He-Man, Smurfs, I love the Smurfs, all that kind of shit, right? Well, that kind of thing. So that's what your person's feeling. And yeah, they do see your value, and yeah, they do need you. But that tells me about the energy this Empress has here to overcome this. So for most of you, if it's someone here where the logic of Mercury and Virgo forces them to move forward because it just doesn't make sense to not come towards you, because they sure as hell don't want to lose you. And they know that in the Nine of Pentacles, crossed by the Empress, also tells me that they know that you don't need them. They're well aware that you're perfectly fine. They're not going to be fine unless they do something here. The Empress is always okay. All right, so I wanted to explain that pre-shuffle. It's very important. This is a very important reading. I've been talking about it since Mercury and Virgo. I said not much will happen here this month until Venus moves into Leo. And it is. Here at my house, it'll be there in about 4 hours. All right? So let's see from the time I pull this reading. So about 11:30 a.m. at my house. On the east coast of the U.S., probably about 2:30 in the afternoon, something like that. But anyway, the energy's already here. So let's pull on it. Let's see where we go. And take all my readings tie together. I'm here studying a soulmate cycle, not just pulling readings willy-nilly so I can see how many views I get and be all proud of myself. I don't give a fuck if 6 people watch these videos. I'd be doing these readings anyway. I just wouldn't need to roll camera on them. That said, let's see where we go here. This first card out is before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? Let's find out why the fuck we're here. Alright, we learned a lot from the pre-shuffle. Now we're going to learn something else. I love learning things. We're here because of that. Toxic disappointment. Toxic disappointment. We're here because of 4 cups. We're here because somebody rejected something that they shouldn't have. We're here because Leo Venus is forcing forward movement. It's pulling them toward the Empress. Somebody here who wasn't interested is now interested. I can phrase it all those ways. It all says the same thing. All right? Now let's see where we go. After the cut. You want proof? You want proof of what I just said? The Queen of Cups. The most love I could pull from the deck. Somebody who, how did I phrase it last? Somebody who didn't want something before now wants something, and they're coming to get it. Now I complete the sentence. And they're coming to get it. I might as well say, and they all live happily ever after. It's right there. She gives the full cup. She holds the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups has been toxic. It needs to be given. We know that from past readings, that the Ace of Cups, as the water sat, it got toxic. Still water, you can't drink it. It's terrible. Don't. Even if it's water that's been sitting on your counter for a week in a glass that's clean. It's been sitting. You have no idea. You put that under a microscope. You have no idea the shit that's collected in there that you're pouring into your body. You drink flowing water. That's what you drink. Right here. The Ace of Cups has been sitting too long. She gives the cup. It's time. It's going to get refiltered and given. Somebody who didn't want this before now wants this. And this right here, it's forward movement. It's showing what Leo Venus is doing. Let's go. I'm going to shuffle the deck one more time here. We're going to get ourselves a reading. Give me the soulmate cycle, universe, with the effect, all affecting energies, including Venus and Leo. Let's see where we go here. Give me a reading. It knows what I mean by that. I like this. Overall energy of our whole reading, 10 of Pentacles. Well, that's a nice card. Got a rainbow on it. What's crossing it? See? Forward movement. What have I been saying? I didn't know that was there. I could have gotten a card that said, I could have gotten the 4 of Pentacles again, or some shit. Or 4 of Swords, right? But sure, I could have. That would have been terrible if I got a 4 of Swords there. Because that would have meant that they're healing things on their side and not coming towards you, not doing anything. I didn't. These cards in the cut and these overall energy here should back up my pre-shuffle. It does. That's the Knight of Wands. It's a brave, impulsive action toward the real deal, toward the rainbow, toward everything. This is better than the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is fairyland. This is the real deal. This is tangible. You are the 10 of Pentacles to this person. And this is what the effect of Venus and Leo is doing. Now keep in mind, you have to pay attention to my Mercury and Virgo reading, because that's talking some sense into them about coming to talk to you. Now, my reading's on the flip. All right. Let's see where we go. I'm going to put this down right here for a second because I have to sneeze and I do not want to. I always edit my sneezes out. So I'm just going to leave these right here. In fact, I'm going to leave it right like that so you can see that. And I will edit the video. I'll be back in 1 second. All right. We're back. I always edit those out. Nothing I hate more. I watch these readings with headphones on sometimes if I watch people. And when they sneeze, it's crazy. So I feel for the people that might have headphones on. I just edit the damn sneeze out. That was about 10 minutes, by the way. I had a total system clean out this morning. Had a big bacon breakfast. Okay. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person feels, how they're behaving in the 3D. Right here's their soul. We'll take a look at it. Right here's the hidden energy, message from the universe. I'll tell you what she says. It's red with the energy of the connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top, and you bet your sweet asses, and I know they are. There's going to be a link for it extended in the description. All right, let's see. We've got someone coming to get their 10 Pentacles, or at least the urge to, for the majority of you. All right, let's see. Let's see where we go. What's the energy around the connection? 5 Wands. That's not surprising. The universe is saying with 5 Wands here that there's not much keeping you two apart. There's just a minor conflict here within your person, and it's coming to an end. It's a diminished energy. What do I mean by that? 5s are temporary in the tarot. There's a temporary energy around your card of whatever's been blocking is slowly getting blown apart, getting dissipated. I suppose me pausing the video for a second to sneeze a few times and blow my nose is kind of similar to this energy here. Right now, your connection's been paused and it's sneezing and it's blowing its nose and getting its composure together to come back to you, come back on video. That's what's happening. These sticks are kind of blown apart here. It's kind of funny. See, everything happens for a reason, even in one of my readings. This is the first time in a long time I've paused the video for that kind of thing. It's right there. How do they behave it in the 3D? What's this here? Little Queen of Wands. That's part of what this is. That's the sneezing, if you will. It's the Queen of Wands. It's Fakie McFakerman. Someone here is in the 3D, not in the soul, just in the 3D. It's still, we saw it in the pre-shuffle, the 4 of Pentacles and crossed by the 2 of Pentacles, right? Fear crossed by around and round and round. Somebody here is still pretending, but it's going away. Whatever's blocking this connection is coming to an end. There's no doubt about it. It could be something on their side, and they could be keeping it secret. The Queen of Wands is the queen of the cover story, male or female. So they could be keeping it secret. Let's pull on their soul here. It's bookending the 5 of Wands. See if Steve was right. He's right. It's the 8 of Pentacles. Bookending that 5 of Wands. It's exactly what I told you. I don't usually like Pentacles in the soul. But in this case here, it's someone who's sorting some things out. Okay? They've been sorting them out. This is a course correction. Why is this important? Because we had the 9 of Pentacles crossed by the Empress in the pre-shuffle. This is the apprentice working toward the 9 of Pentacles. Somebody's doing something secretly behind the scenes here. Somebody's making some changes. Somebody's making some changes in what their long term is. All right? They're going bye-bye on something. It could be a way of living. It could be whatever. But this is secret changes underneath the surface being made. Someone here is doing the work. Okay? Covering it up a little bit with a cover story, I'm sure. But the universe is saying just sit tight. Whatever has been blocking this connection is dissipating away. It's going away. And I did say, and I know a lot of your person's with somebody else, but it doesn't matter. But I did say Lionsgate in particular, which we're still in the energy of, is going to cause a lot of problems if people are unhappy. Those course corrections on our soul's true purpose don't fuck around. And it doesn't fuck around when it's North Node energy mixed with Lionsgate. That's some shit. Lionsgate this year is some shit. On a scale of 1 to 10, if I were to take Lionsgate from last year, I would give it about a 3. With 10 being mega massive, you know, and 1 being whatever. About a 3 last year in the old core energy cycle. It's about a 12 this year. It's off the charts. Okay? It's off the charts because of that North Node energy in particular. What's the universe want to tell us? It's red with this not much keeping you two apart anymore, sort of breaking apart here. 5 of Cups, yeah. 2 5s, 2 temporary energies. This is the reason I tell you a lot that the 5 of Cups is one of the cards, this and the 3 of Swords, but the 5 of Cups is one of the cards that ends the separation phase in these soulmate cycles. Oh, why? Because it's temporary energy. It's energy somebody knows they can fix. Usually with the 5 of Cups, it's 3 cups down and 2 cups standing, right? It's all is not lost, right? Well, when all is not lost, you best get to stepping and make sure that you can make sure that all is not lost. Go for those 2 cups. That's what this energy is saying. It is a lot happening. There's a cover story out about it, no doubt. I'm sure of that. Your person's not being completely honest in the 3D. But there's a lot of changes happening here. Somebody's working toward the 9 Pentacles here, getting free. There's a lot of regret, a lot of sadness about something that didn't happen in this connection, and the conflict about that is ending, which is exactly what I said in the pre-shuffle, didn't I? I said in the pre-shuffle with the 4 of Pentacles, fear and holding back crossed by the 2 of Pentacles, somebody's wondering why they're so afraid. Why am I so afraid? They're listening to the logic of Mercury in Virgo. And now with Venus Leo, it's forward moving. See? It's everything I already told you. It's all showing up right here. All right, so that's why the 5 of Cups usually brings them in, because it's a temporary energy. It's regret that you can fix. Okay, so generally speaking, potential outcome. Red with the Queen of Wands. This ought to be interesting. We might see what happens here. Well, we might. 9 Cups. That doesn't surprise me. It's a 9. It's communication. It's someone coming to get their wish fulfilled. It's red with the Queen of Wands. It's also red with this. This card leads into it. So again, I knew this horse was going somewhere. It's something they can fix. It's regret. Very minor energy. 5s are temporary. 5s are temporary. 9s are the end in tarot. This is it. This is somebody coming to get their 9 cups. It is communication. So far, we're about to clarify. Who knows what can happen. But it is red with the Queen of Wands, and that's interesting because it tends to make the Queen of Wands get real. The Queen of Wands, there's a cover story here that's being put out, I'm sure, while things are being worked on in the background. There's not much keeping this person from coming towards you anymore. That's what this card is telling me. There's a lot of regret for it. There's a lot of regret that they can't come towards you at the moment, or there will be throughout the course of, throughout the course of August. I think Venus is in Leo right up through about September 11th or something around there. This is nice. We'll see where we go. We're going to clarify with the Light Seer. Randomly at the bottom is the 4 of Cups, which is the Why the Fuck Are We Here card you might remember. Right? The Why the Fuck Are We Here? But underneath it is 2 Wands. Okay? Again, it's all indicators of somebody coming to fix this. Somebody who didn't want it before, now wanting it and taking care of business. This is all forward-moving energy that I have here. There's a cover story down the middle in the center of my reading here. But it's all forward-moving. It's all backing up Venus and Leo. And what I said would happen in the Mercury and Virgo reading. I think this is where we see the action. There's not much going on here. There's not much keeping this apart. Why is the 5 of Wands here? Why? Somebody, I don't have a Page of Wands yet, but there's a curious energy here. There's something. I can't wait to clarify this. Why is the 5 of Wands here? Tell me more about this 5 of Wands. Yep. I said 8 of Pentacles is bookending the 5 of Wands. This is in reference to things going on, working toward the 9 Pentacles, right? Working toward but there's a cover story in play. You know, they're pretending everything's fine. Well, you want your proof? Here it is. These bookend these. There's the 9 pentacles right there. The energy of the connection is there's not much, just a little bit of something keeping this from coming together, keeping somebody from breaking free. Okay? There's somebody here that's stuck. There's somebody here that ran, and they ran for a reason, and they needed to deal with that reason to come back in. That reason doesn't have much life left in it, is what all of this is saying. Somebody's breaking free. Okay? Now, for the people, because I was honest in the pre-shuffle, for the minority of you where this energy actually moves your person away from you, and they finally set themselves free of you, well, those people are very close to doing it, but our final outcome here says that it's a waste of time, because it says the same thing we learned from the Queen of Pentacles in the pre-shuffle, right? It's a waste of time because while it's all pretend on their part, it's all pretend them getting away because you're their wish fulfilled. You're their 9 of Cups. So take solace in that. But for most of you, it's 2 people coming together here for sure. It's a very strong energy of that. What's on top? I mentioned the Page of Wands. I said there's a curious energy here. I don't have a Page of Wands yet. Here she is. She fell right there. Right on top of the 5 of Wands. See? Listen, I'm sorry if I give you the truth from time to time. I'm sorry if there's a few people out there right now wondering if their person's the one that's moving, that this energy actually frees them from this connection or frees them from coming in. You shouldn't be sorry about that. They can't go anywhere. It's bullshit. They're not free of anything. You're their 9 cups. For the rest of you, it's somebody coming in. Who cares? I mean, I have to be honest with you. This card coming out right here proves the real deal here. I said there's a Page of Wands energy. I don't have it. Yeah, there it is. I don't know what the fuck is here. I ain't looking at these. There's not much preventing this from starting over. It's just a repeat message here. Why is the Page of Wands here? The Wheel of Fortune, because everything's changing. Everything is changing, and you don't know it. I know you don't know it. I know you don't know the shit about it because of this. This is the queen of the cover story, male or female. Everything's changing here. This is the Wheel of Destiny in this case. And there isn't much left keeping you 2 apart after this energy gets done with it. Okay? This energy is killing anything that's on their side. Somebody here is, I got 9 pentacles here and 8 pentacles in the soul. Your person's working hard to get free. Alright? And yes, some of them are full of shit and they're working hard to get free of you because they don't want to think about you and they're happy with what they got on their side. But it's a lie because of this 9 and because of this 5 of Cups sadness. So again, energy's always in layers. I'm honest with you and I give you all those layers. But again, for the majority of you, this is very forward-moving energy, okay, towards you because of that Empress and because of that Queen of Pentacles in the pre-shuffle. Now, let's get to the bottom of Fakie McFakerman here. Let's see what we can find out. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Either way, they're not going anywhere. They can't. So, you know, those of you where your person sees this as an opportunity to free themselves from you isn't going very far. They'll be back. You know, gone for now kind of thing, but no, they'll be back. Well, whether or not you want them, that's up to you. That depends how much you've learned your self-worth lessons. But for about 90% of you, this energy, this person's coming right towards you. They're making some major changes here, keeping them kind of quiet. Okay, but it's right there, and there's not much left. It's not the universe giving me the 5 of Wands here. It's funny. It's like there's not much left that can keep this connection from coming together. It's bullshit. The universe is a joke. If the universe sneezes on it, that the barrier's gone. You know, and the universe is doing a lot more than sneezing with a Wheel of Fortune there. All right, why is it's shooting missiles at it? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Tell me about Fakie McFakerman. Fakie, oh, look at that. I showed it to you right at the beginning of when I grabbed the clarifying deck here. She came back after all that shuffle in the 4 of Cups. The same card as the why the fuck are we here position shows up crossing Fakie McFakerman. Okay? Somebody pretending they don't want it, but they do. That's the outward energy. The outward energy could be crickets chirping, right? Or it could be someone pretending that, nope, I'm still staying. No, your tarot reader, Steve, is wrong. I'm still staying with my spouse, or I'm staying in my life here. I'm still not interested in you. Yeah, it could be. Could be all that. Not that I'm wrong. I mean, it could be that's what's happening. That's what this reads. No, I'm still for someone pretending that they're still not interested, but boy, she looks interested. Yeah, I believe you. You're happy with these 3 broken cups over here. I believe you. Look at her. I believe you my ass. She's not happy at all. What's on top here? So don't be surprised. There's a lot of illusion here. This is cover story, pretense. What's on top? See? There's a lot of forward movement. The Queen of Wands, no matter what the Queen of Wands tells you, male or female, don't believe it. Okay? Don't believe it. It's not true. It is not true. I gave you the analogy really good here. She don't look happy to you. She don't look happy to me. Right? She pretended she doesn't want this, but really she's working towards it. Male or female. Okay? 8 of Wands. There's forward movement. This right here is the epitome of Leo, Venus. Forward movement. It's amazing. Okay? Definitely pair this reading with the Mercury and Virgo reading, and you got a power punch for sure. And take into consideration the North Node energy and Lionsgate. Why is the 8 of Wands here? 3 of Pentacles. Because somebody's starting over. Somebody's tearing everything down, starting over, realizing the value of working together, which is something the Queen of Wands doesn't. Queen of Wands doesn't work with anybody. She's selfish, right? Somebody here is changing some things. They're moving in a forward direction to start over. There's children on the card. Okay, so that's how I'm reading that energy. It is what it is. This is what's going on in the 3D. It's all a bunch of smoke and mirrors, I could say. Could have just as easily gotten the Magician here, although that wouldn't have been as perfect as the Queen of Wands. All right, let's pull on this 8 of Pentacles. Why is the 8 of Pentacles here? Let's see. Tell me about the 8 of Pentacles, universe. Why is it here in the soul position? Now, this is an energy of forward movement, too. This is the apprentice working toward the 9 of Pentacles, getting themselves free. Something's held your person, the runner in particular, because that's what I'm pulling on. Something's held your person's soul hostage for a while. It could be a partner that was a karmic, like the kids might say. Or, you know, it could just be a lot of restrictions on their side. We see it all the time in the extendeds. We'll find out in the extended for this one too. We'll see. But why is the 8 of Pentacles here? Love will not be denied. That toxic Ace of Cups right there crossing it. It's leaking like a sieve. Love will not be denied. That's the first thing that popped into my mind. It came straight up through my soul, right up to my brain when I put it down there. My intuition. Love will not be denied. Okay? It's starting to flow. Somebody wants this. Somebody wants a real partnership. Somebody's moving forward to get it. They're communicating things behind the scenes that are different than what they're communicating in front of you or in front of the world. Okay? Keep that in mind. That's also what this means with the 8 of Wands on top of the Queen of Wands. Okay? What do we get here? What's on top? King of Cups. Love will not be denied. Okay? Same message over and over again. Somebody here understands the value of living life by the cups. They get it now. And they're working to get themselves free of something. But they're keeping it quiet. But there is a ton of forward movement here. There's not much. Not much keeping you guys apart. Well, why is the King of Cups here? Emperor. It's not a Burger King. It's balanced. King of Cups holds the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is crossing. I ask, why is the King of Cups here? I get the Emperor. It's exactly what I just told you. Love will not be denied. Someone here has learned the value of living life by the cups, and they're making some changes. Somebody's taking control. Somebody is taking control. They are, however, still themselves. Let's not kid ourselves. Ask any psychologist. They will tell you people do not change. People adapt. They do not change. It's almost impossible. Even if you become a monk up there in Tibet, you're still the same asshole you always were. You're just a quieter one. That's all. It's, you know, people do not change. It's very, very difficult. We're pretty much who we're going to be by the time we're about 6 or 7 years old. We're pretty much at our core, the core person we're going to be. That's why early childhood's important if people have kids. You fuck up royally if you put that kid from age 0 to 6 in an environment of fighting and nonsense and cheating and all that. You're forcing someone to grow up in that, and that's who they're going to be. That's the type of person they're going to become. That's what they learned. That's what they picked up on. It's dangerous. This person here, I say that. I don't say anything that's not in the energy. I think your person learned all wrong from childhood. I get that. I get that. You may not know that. Well, this is learned behavior, being Fakie McFakerman. Okay? Life teaches us it teaches us to be this way. Parents teach us to be this way. Maybe not through lessons they gave us, just through observations. Children are sponges. They pick up everything. Even when you think they're not picking up energy, they are. Their subconscious is learning, storing data, drawing conclusions based on facts, not in evidence. Right? That's why they need to be taught. They need to be shown. There's just not a lot of that going on. Not a lot of it going on. You see it a lot in the younger generations. I don't know how the fuck they were raised. The everybody gets a trophy generation pisses me off more than anything else. I got to deal with those entitled fuckwits all day, offline and online. At the end of the day here, the Emperor, your divine masculine, is understanding the value of cups. They're learning something new. This is someone learning a skill and getting up to the Nine of Pentacles. That Nine of Pentacles came up here. They're very close here. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. Somebody's starting over. Somebody wants to do it right. Now, there's a lot of regret for what didn't happen here. Let's not forget, we're here because of Four Cups. Okay? And that Four Cups was the crossing energy of the Queen of Wands. So it's very important. It's very important to understand that this person got something wrong. They got cups wrong. They made the wrong choice. Now they're fixing it, though. I see forward movement. Now, there's a lot of regret here. That's all I get off of that. Well, let's talk about it. The universe wants to talk. It's enough child psychology for the day. I'm only just... it comes up as a topic a lot in my life because people ask me about it because I know a lot about psychology. But, you know, I got neighbors across the street that are having kids. Yeah, it's great. It's a blessing. It's a wonderful thing. They're having twins. They didn't even raise the one they already got right, you know. So now they're going to fuck up two more. That'll be good for the world. It's just, you know, fucking crazy. I wish people would read a goddamn book, you know. Read some psychology books. Doesn't take a big brain to make a kid. Pretty easy. Just forget to put the condom on or forget to take your pill. It's pretty simple. Raising them, that's a whole other story. And I say that again, I don't say anything that's not in the energy. Here I am pulling these readings for all of you, and here all of you are having to deal with somebody who I think for the vast majority of you was just plain raised wrong. They got it all wrong. They got life all wrong. We see it in the extendeds all the time. They were loved wrong, I'll say it like that. Whatever it is, they got love all wrong. Now they're getting it right, but it's a little late. The damage here has been done. Now they got some explaining to do when they come in. If they come in, some of them are still seeing it as an escape route, but they're not escaping anywhere. So those people need to go back to the drawing board, and they will. Because with the Eight of Pentacles in the soul, the teacher's in, right? It's not a snow day. The teacher's in. There's school's in session. Why is the Five of Cups here? Tell me about the Five of Cups, universe. Oh, fucking hell, here she is. We haven't seen Sarah Gilbert in a while. Darlene from Roseanne. Love her around here. She's terrific. The Two of Swords. I say that so I don't get punched in the mouth in a damn grocery store here in L.A. sometime. This little black-haired girl's going to walk up to me one day and just punch me in the head. After last year. Sarah Gilbert. Two of Swords. Crossing the Five of Cups. They never make... Okay, the universe has a few things it wants to say to you. It's separate from this reading. Just pay attention. I'll just rattle off what I can. They never made a decision about you. You were always there. Okay, they just tried to make you go away over and over again by putting the blinders on. They just tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. Right? Like old Sarah Gilbert here. Maybe she tried and tried and tried and tried to get away from that Darlene role on Roseanne. It just wouldn't go away. It just kept coming back. It was the only roles you're ever going to get. There it is. Fine. You just accept it and deposit the money. Good for her. But it's like that. They for some reason tried to escape you. As though it's some kind of typecasting or something along those lines. You wouldn't go away. You just kept coming in, and the universe kept offering you to them through things they saw, through that nostalgia energy we talked about over and over and over again. You just kept popping up. And they never really made a decision about it. And the problem is there's such a strong soul connection here. It created a whole lot of fantasies. I saw that creeping through. I had to see it. Ten of Cups crossing the Two of Swords. A whole lot of fantasies, a whole lot of things, and then over and over the regret builds, and the regret builds for not coming towards you. I mean, you are their 9 of Cups here. I got 10 Cups. I got an escalation right here. So you're always been there for this person. You are just sort of this energy that will not go away. What's on top? Knight of Swords. It made them want to run. It made, again, I could see that as them rushing in to talk to you or something because of this 5 of Cups. That's not what the universe wants to tell us. This is completely separate from the reading. Normally it's read with these. It's not. There's a wall around this energy right here, just around this one little section. This person ran away from something that they knew they wanted right from the start. Why is the Knight of Swords here? The 4 of Wands. They did it, most of you, they did it for a marriage. Okay? Or they ran away from you because of a situation. Because even though they saw that you were great, they put a blindfold on. The universe kept putting you in their face, but they still just never really made a decision about it, tried to swat you away like she's trying to swat these crows away. Okay? And they ran. They ran from themselves. They ran from the truth. See, the Knight of Swords always has something specific to say. He's got a message, he or she, right? The bird is in the air. The message is there. This person ignored that message. They ran from that message. They didn't. And for most of you, it was because of 4 Wands. 4 Wands in this case represents a marriage, a relationship, or whatever represents stability on their side. It could be a family. That comes up a lot. All of those things come up a lot. We've been talking about it. This is the good news. The universe wants you to know, in both instances where the Knight of Swords is read with the Page of Wands, in this case, and the 4 of Wands is reflecting off of the Wheel of Fortune, everything's changing. Now, they're making some changes to come towards you. There is forward-moving energy here, a lot of it. Okay, with that 9 of Pentacles crossing here. Also, the wheel is turning. Wheel of Destiny is turning. That's the Lionsgate course correction, right? Lionsgate / North Node energy that's correcting the soul's true purpose. It's correcting us on the proper path of destiny. Well, whatever their 4 of Wands is, there's a circumstance that's changing very soon. All right? And that is bringing them towards their real 9 of Cups. And that's how it plays out. That's how this reading flows. That's how the energy here flows. It really is. And that even applies to those of you where they see this as a way to escape you in some way. They're only escaping you to dreamland. It's temporary. It's a temporary escape. They aren't actually liberated from you. And that's only a very small percentage of you, but every person matters. Right? And if you feel in the soul that that's you, don't worry about it. Okay? Don't sweat it. I wouldn't. You don't want them until they're done cooking anyway. What's the point? 9 Cups. Why is it here? Tell me about 9 Cups. I can't believe those people across the street are having more kids. The one they've got right now is the biggest hoodlum in the neighborhood, for God's sake. They're making 2 more. Son of a bitch. 9 Pentacles. Again, crossing 9 Cups. Guys, this reading is... It's divinely guided on crack. It just triple verified itself all the way through. 9 Pentacles was also crossing here. Okay? 9 Pentacles crossing 9 Cups. Somebody's coming towards you. This is communication. I mean, it is up to their free will. But there's a lot going on behind the scenes here. With this Queen of Wands, there's a lot going on. There's a smoke show, a smoke screen up. And a lot happening underneath the surface. There's a lot of forward movement towards the Divine Feminine here. There's no doubt about it. This is Minor Arcana Empress energy. Okay? It's very, 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 a lot of movement towards you. That you may not see coming. Is possible. What's on top? Ace of Swords. A lot of movement. A lot. This is a reconciliation with the true 9 of Cups. The real deal. That's you. Okay? I have this here. This just reads almost like an empress to me. This affecting energy around it. This person knows. This person ignored you for a long time with the 2 of Swords here. There's a reason the universe gave us the energy this way, where I explained this section in the way I did. All right, they can't ignore it anymore. They can't. They've had epiphanies go off. The Lionsgate's trying to correct their course. I mean, we got a lot going on here. A lot of forward movement towards a reconciliation with you. Someone breaking themselves free of something, it triple verifies. It's here with the 8 of Pentacles. It's here crossing the 9 of Cups. And it's here crossing in the energy of your connection with a Wheel of Fortune underneath there. It's everywhere. Why is the Ace of Swords here? What's the final on this? See? I'm not making this shit up, you guys. This is a real deal. You don't get more Venus and Leo, in my opinion. I know there's certain things that are attached to cards, but this energy is exactly what's happening right now with the affecting energies around it. It's difficult to put things like a card represents Venus and Leo, or a card represents Mars and Aries, or something like that. It's hard because those energies play out differently depending on the energies that are around them, and those energies that are around them are different every time that cycle comes around. So there is no Venus and Leo energy. What there is all of the energy happening, and how Venus and Leo is now coming in and affecting that, right? Think of a pile of boats on the water, and then your boat comes in, the Venus and Leo boat, and it comes in and it bumps certain boats, and certain boats move a certain way out of the way. Well, they're going to do that different each time Venus and Leo comes around, because there's different affecting peripheral energies around it. So this right here is representing, regardless of what's, because I know someone will try to correct me. They'll say, no, the Knight of Cups is actually... I don't care. It's the Knight of Cups. They're coming in. They're coming towards you. Why? To start over. Because they're starting over. It's red with the Three of Pentacles. This is a reconciliation. Somebody's coming in with an apology. This is better than a page. And I knew it would be. I knew, because Mercury in Virgo is talking some sense into your person. Go watch that reading. Very important. And this reading here, I said, when we see Venus and Leo, we're going to see some forward movement. And here it is. It's forward movement. It's massive. Okay? And now let's see what else the universe wants to tell us. Obviously. You know what? We don't have a devil here. You see that? There isn't a devil here. Nothing. Not even a high priestess keeping things secret. Not even a moon. No Seven of Swords. No devil. No angels either, per se, except for the Ace of Swords, which is Archangel Michael's sword of truth. But no devils. That tells me this shit is happening. This is very nice. Obviously, in the extended, we're going to dig into Fakie McFakerman. Okay? We're just going to see what's going on. Why is it just a flimsy little thing here keeping you two apart now? What's this Wheel of Fortune about? What's Fakie McFakerman hiding? And right here. How do these two really feel about you? Because this is all you. This is all making room for cups. Okay? And maybe we'll pull on, for those of you where your person's married, we'll pull on this because it's changing. Something's changing. Okay? If it's a marriage. If it's not, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. It's just a 3 card and a bottom card. We're not going to dwell on it. And we'll find out exactly how they might approach and get you some advice. All right? Should be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to this reading for a while. Sorry about my voice. It's very dry here today. We don't usually get this kind of dry weather in the summertime. It's weird. It's like 20% humidity. It's crazy. All right, here we go. Give me 3 cards, universe. What else you want to tell everybody before I go pull some Wicked Voodoo? And Wicked Voodoo, by the way, primarily on this Fakie McFakerman nonsense behind the scenes. I like looking behind the scenes because you need to know. It's like hiring a private investigator. I suppose this is tied to this 4 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune somehow as well. We'll see. All right. Come on, universe. You're making me shuffle a lot here. I want to go do the extended. Let's go. All right. We always pull from the bottom. The Hanged Man. 10 Wands. Page of Pentacles. There's that little fawn on the Queen of Pentacles we saw in the pre-shuffle. Right? The one nuzzling the mama. Right? There you go. Justice. Crossing the 10 of Wands. I could just paraphrase this. Okay? I said Venus in Leo is forward movement. I said in the Mercury in Virgo reading, Mercury's talking some sense into your person about communicating. And I didn't think we would see any movement until Venus hit Leo. And here it is. They can no longer, it's getting too antsy. These are red, center, left, right. They got to get happy. Right? There's justice coming. They've got to get happy. They're getting too antsy doing nothing. Doing nothing isn't going to cut it anymore. They've got to go in. They're just nervous about everything they're going to say. Also nervous about what's happening behind the scenes, what they're covering up. A lot of nerves here. I get a nervous little kid on the first day of school right here. Right? But they're all going toward the rainbow. Right? The rainbow. And we also had a 10 of Cups somewhere around there, other rainbow. And our whole reading, the overall energy is a fucking rainbow. Well, there you go. That's your reading. It's getting too much. This dam's about to break. It's too much to do. They can't just do nothing. And they are doing something. The implication is there's a lot going on. Most of it behind the scenes, and it will result in communication coming your way for the vast majority of you. Okay? And if it doesn't, they'll come back around real quick because they're full of shit. They can't escape you. You've never left their mind, and they got something. They can run, but they can't hide. They got something they want to say, no doubt about it. And if they do decide to make things work with their marriage on their side or whatever, it's doomed to fail because the wheel of destiny is turning. It'll just fail again, and maybe by then you'll be gone, and then they'll really be in some regret. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I do. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. If you want the extended, you want some wicked voodoo, I'll try and fix my voice a little bit too. Unless you like the raspy blues singer kind of aspect, then in that case I'll keep it. Either way, if you want the extended, the link is in the description. All right, let's go see what's going on here. Let's find out. Good luck, everyone.